हृदय निवासी साई पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया।
साई कन्हैया, साई कन्हैया,
साई कन्हैया, साई कन्हैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया।
तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया,
तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया,
हृदय निवासी कृष्ण कन्हैया,
हृदय निवासी कृष्ण कन्हैया,
हृदय निवासी साई कन्हैया,
हृदय निवासी साई कन्हैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया,
पार करो मेरे जीवन नैया।
साई कन्हैया,
साई कन्हैया,
रघुकुलभूषण राजीव नयना, रघुकुलभूषण
राजीव नयना,
रघुकुलभूषण राजीव नयना,
रघुकुलभूषण राजीव नयना,
ईश्वराम्बनन्दन सत्य साई रामा,
ईश्वराम्बनन्दन सत्य साई रामा,
ईश्वराम्बनन्दन सत्य साई रामा,
ईश्वराम्बनन्दन सत्य साई रामा,
जानकी वल्लभ लावण्य रामा,
जानकी वल्लभ लावण्य रामा,
जानकी वल्लभ लावण्य रामा,
जानकी वल्लभ लावण्य रामा,
निरुपम सुन्दर सुगुणाभिरामा,
निरुपम सुन्दर सुगुणाभिरामा,
निरुपम सुन्दर सुगुणाभिरामा,
निरुपम सुन्दर सुगुणाभिरामा,
प्रशान्ति निलया पावन धामा,
प्रशान्ति निलया पावन धामा,
शान्ति निलया पावन धामा,
प्रशान्ति निलया पावन धामा,
जय जय राम प्रभु साई रामा,
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 रघुकुलभूषण राजीव नयना,
रघुकुलभूषण राजीव नयना,
ईश्वराम्बनन्दन सत्य साई रामा,
विश्वरामनन्दन सत्य साई रामा
जानकी वल्लभ लावण्य रामा
जानकी वल्लभ लावण्य रामा
निरुपम सुन्दर सुगुणाभिरामा
निरुपम सुन्दर सुगुणाभिरामा
प्रशान्ति निलया पावन धामा
प्रशान्ति निलया पावन धामा
जय जय राम प्रभु साई रामा
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 कुलभूषण राजीव नयना
जननी साई देवी दयामयी जननी साई देवी दयामयी
जननी साई देवी दयामयी
जननी मां कृपालिनी मां
जननी मां कृपालिनी मां
जननी मां कृपालिनी मां
कृपालिनी मां
तुम हो प्रेम स्वरूपिणी 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 मां
दया करो सत्य साई मां
दया करो सत्य साई मां
कृपा करो सत्य साई मां
कृपा करो सत्य साई मां
जननी प्रेमदायिनी मां
जननी प्रेमदायिनी मां
जननी प्रेमदायिनी मां
जननी प्रेमदायिनी मां
जननी साई देवी दयामयी
जननी साई देवी दयामयी
जननी मां कृपालिनी मां
कृपालिनी मां
तुम हो प्रेम स्वरूपिणी मां
स्वरूपिणी मां
दया करो सत्य साई मां
दया करो सत्य साई मां
कृपा करो सत्य साई मां
कृपा करो सत्य साई मां
जननी प्रेमदायिनी मां
जननी प्रेमदायिनी मां
जननी प्रेमदायिनी मां
जननी प्रेमदायिनी मां
जननी साई देवी दयामयी
दया सागरा जगदीश्वरा साईश्वरा
जगदीश्वरा साईश्वरा
जगदीश्वरा साईश्वरा
जगदीश्वरा साईश्वरा
दया सागरा करुणा करा
दया सागरा करुणा करा
भुवनेश्वरा अखिलेश्वरा
भुवनेश्वरा अखिलेश्वरा
भुवनेश्वरा अखिलेश्वरा
भुवनेश्वरा अखिलेश्वरा
गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा
गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा
गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा
गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा
दया सागरा करुणा करा
दया सागरा करुणा करा
जगदीश्वरा साईश्वरा
जगदीश्वरा साईश्वरा
दया सागरा करुणा करा
दया सागरा करुणा करा
भुवनेश्वरा अखिलेश्वरा
भुवनेश्वरा अखिलेश्वरा
गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा
गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा
गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा
गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा
दया सागरा
करुणा करा
श्रीनिवास वेङ्कटेशा
श्रीनिवासा वेङ्कटेशा
श्रीनिवास वेङ्कटेशा
श्रीनिवासा वेङ्कटेशा
श्रुतजनपरिपाला साईशा
श्रितजनपरिपाला साईशा
श्रुतजनपरिपाला साईशा
श्रितजनपरिपाला साईशा
श्रीनिवास वेङ्कटेशा
श्रीनिवासा वेङ्कटेशा
तिरुपति गिरिवासा गोविन्दा
तिरुपति गिरिवासा गोविन्दा
तिरुपति गिरिवासा गोविन्दा
तिरुपति गिरिवासा गोविन्दा
गरुडवाहन गोविन्दा गोविन्दा
गरुडवाहन गोविन्दा गोविन्दा
गरुडवाहन गोविन्दा गोविन्दा
गरुडवाहन गोविन्दा गोविन्दा
गोविन्द गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द शिरडिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द शिरडिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द पत्तिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द पत्तिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द पत्तिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द पत्तिनिवास गोविन्द
श्रीनिवास वेङ्कटेश
श्रीनिवास वेङ्कटेश
श्रुतजन परिपाला साईशा
श्रुतजन परिपाला साईशा
श्रीनिवास वेङ्कटेश
श्रीनिवास वेङ्कटेश
तिरुपति गिरिवास गोविन्द
तिरुपति गिरिवास गोविन्द
गरुड वाहन गोविन्द गोविन्द
गरुड वाहन गोविन्द गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द शिरडिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द शिरडिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द पत्तिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द पत्तिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द पत्तिनिवास गोविन्द
गोविन्द गोविन्द पत्तिनिवास गोविन्द श्रीनिवास वेङ्कटेश शिरडी के साई परती के बाबा
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 तुम हो हमारे प्यारे साई 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 बाबा
शिरडी के साई परती के बाबा
शिरडी के साई परती के बाबा
प्रेममया साई प्रेम प्रदाता
प्रेममया साई प्रेम प्रदाता
प्रेममया साई प्रेम प्रदाता
प्रेममया साई प्रेम प्रदाता
ईश्वरानन्दन जगत् परिपाला
ईश्वरानन्दन जगत् परिपाला
ईश्वरानन्दन जगत् परिपाला
ईश्वरानन्दन जगत् परिपाला
पाप विनाशक परम कृपाला
पाप विनाशन परम कृपाला
पाप विनाशक परम कृपाला
पाप विनाशक परम कृपाला
शिरडी के साई परती के बाबा
शिरडी के साई परती के बाबा
तुम हो हमारे प्यारे साई बाबा
तुम हो हमारे प्यारे साई बाबा
शिरडी के साई परती के बाबा
शिरडी के साई परती के बाबा
प्रेममया साई प्रेम प्रदाता
प्रेममया साई प्रेम प्रदाता
ईश्वरानन्दन जगत् परिपाला
ईश्वरानन्दन जगत् परिपाला
पाप विनाशक परम कृपाला
पाप
विनाशक परम कृपाला
विनाशक परम कृपाला
शिरडी के साई परती के बाबा
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
मङ्गलमञ्जुळवाग्विलासिनी
मङ्गलमञ्जुलवाग्विलासिनी
मङ्गलमञ्जुळवाग्विलासिनी
मङ्गलमञ्जुलवाग्विलासिनी
वीणावादिनी कलावती
वीणावादिनी कलावती
वीणावादिनी कलावती
वीणावादिनी कलावती
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
ब्रह्मदेव सती भारती
मङ्गलमञ्जुळवाग्विलासिनी
मङ्गलमञ्जुलवाग्विलासिनी
वीणावादिनी कलावती
वीणावादिनी कलावती
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
हंसवाहिनी विद्यादायिनी
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
वेदमात श्री साई भगवती
सद्गुरु साई सरस्वती
माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा हरि
माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा हरि
माता पिता सबका मालिक एक है भगवान,
सबका मालिक एक है भगवान,
सबका मालिक एक है भगवान, नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण हरि नारायण,
नारायण हरि नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा हरि,
माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा हरि,
नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण हरि नारायण,
नारायण हरि नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
अल्लाह तुम हो, यीशु तुम हो,
अल्लाह तुम हो, यीशु तुम हो,
बुद्ध ज़ोराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो,
बुद्ध ज़ोराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो,
सबका मालिक एक है भगवान,
सबका मालिक एक है भगवान,
नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण हरि नारायण,
नारायण हरि नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
नारायण साई नारायण,
माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा हरि,
साई राम बोलो,
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our loving salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Mother Sai. Respected elders, brothers, sisters, and dear delegates, once again a very warm welcome to the World Youth Meet 2016. Today is a special day. It's not only the inaugural day of the World Youth Meet, but it also happens to be Ladies' Day, a tradition which Swami began many, many years ago in Prashanti Nilayam. And we just saw that outpour of love, and it was indeed endearing and overwhelming. We commence this evening's proceedings with the invocation prayer by our girl students from the Alike campus.
ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु गणेशाय नमः। ऋतवती सवितराधिपत्यै पयस्वतीरन्तिराशानो अस्तु ध्रुवान् दिशां विष्णुपत्न्यघोराशेषाना सहसोया मनोता बृहस्पतिर्मातरिष्वोता वायुसन्धुवाना वाता अभिनो गृह्णन्तु विष्टम्भो दिवो धरुणपृथिव्या अस्येषाना जगतो विष्णुपत्नी ॐ महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नीला प्रचोदयात् ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गी प्रचोदयात् या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षमारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः ॐ हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु
Dear devotees, delegates, and youth of the world, this morning, Bhagavan in his divine discourse spoke about the theme of the conference. Bend the body, mend the senses, and end the mind. Swami spoke about the importance of using ourselves to serve those in need, and thus beginning the process of self-transformation, so that ultimately we realize the divinity that exists within each one of us. Swami once said, the mind has two characteristics. First, it runs helplessly after the senses. Whichever the mind follows, it is inviting disaster. When a pot of water becomes empty, we need not infer that it has leaked away through 10 holes. One hole is enough to empty it. So too, even if one sense is not under control, you will be thrown into bondage. hence master all senses. Second, the potency of the mind can be promoted by good practices like meditation, namasmarana, and selfless service. With the strength and skill, this is reinforced, and the mind can be tuned to help spiritual progress.
And when we sit in this beautiful Premamrutham auditorium, we are definitely inspired by all the speakers who impart their wisdom and knowledge to us, and most importantly, the words from our Divine Master. And today, His Holiness the Dalai Lama couldn't be with us, but he has sent his words of wisdom to all the delegates of the World Youth Meet. And I would like to read his letter, which we've just received from him. My warm greetings to everyone participating in the World Youth Meet that is being organized by the Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva Trust. Despite the many spectacular developments that also occurred, the 20th century was a period of unprecedented violence. This resulted from thinking that problems can be solved by force. I believe the 21st century can become a period of peace and dialogue. And today's youth have both a special responsibility and the opportunity to make this happen. All 7 billion human beings on this small planet appreciate love. This is our common experience. We all have a seed of love and affection within us, and the potential to cultivate greater love and compassion. If we want to create peace in this world, it has to start with the heart, with creating inner peace. The essential tool for building peace in the world and in the mind is compassion. People sometimes misunderstand the effect of cultivating compassion, thinking that only others benefit from it. This is a mistake. The practice of compassion is a direct source of peace and joy for ourselves and others. It is my hope, therefore, that the young people who have come from different countries to take part in this event will think and discuss how they too, wherever they are, can respond to others with compassion, which has the potential to make the world a better place for all of us. Brothers and sisters, we'd like to offer our gratitude to His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, for sending us the message to all our dear youth delegates.
There are 30 countries represented at the World Youth Meet here in Muddenahalli. Dear devotees, where else in the world do you find such an amalgamation of people of different faiths, cultures, traditions coming together, celebrating love, peace, unity, harmony, and joy? This is only possible because of the divine love and grace and blessings of our most beloved Bhagwan.
Bhagwan has blessed 2 youth speakers again this evening. We have Navia Nagaraj, an Indian delegate from Bangalore, and she's working as an accountant in the industry of human resources. From the age of 10, Navia's family have been ardent devotees of Bhagwan, and she has been trying to put his teachings into her everyday life. She's a bhajan singer and is an active seva volunteer. Brothers and sisters, may we please invite Sister Navia to address all of us this evening. Sai Ram.
जननी साई देवी दयामयी जननी माँ कृपालिनी माँ तुम हो Swami, most humble pranams at your lotus feet. My loving Sairam to all dear brothers and sisters and elders. Thank you, Swami, for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. Dear brothers and sisters, when I was 10 years old, my father got heart attack. At that time, we went to Jaydeva hospital. Over there, immediately they told to do angiogram to know what happened. After angiogram report came, doctor has told 80% wall has blocked, only 20% is remaining. They have given the time 1 month. If we don't do the operation 1 month, he'll be no more, they said. Operation amount, they said, up to 2 lakhs it is going to happen. We did not have that much money to bear that expenses. My mother went on trying for money, but we did not get. One of the doctor suggested to visit Sathya Sai Baba Super Speciality Hospital in Whitefield. My uncle took my father to Swami's hospital. At the same night, my mother got dream that Swami is coming to our home with a white robe, red chair, and so many sevadals. Till that time, we did not know who is Sathya Sai Baba, and we have never seen Swami photograph or something else. My mother will ask, in dream itself, my mother will ask, who you people are, why you coming here? And sevadals will tell, he is Sathya Sai Baba coming to your home. And move on like that. They'll keep a chair and Swami will sit on that. Swami will call my mother and he'll ask to take the Pada Namaskar. My mother will take a Pada Namaskar and Swami will ask, what's your husband name? My mother will tell, Dr. Nagaraj. Swami will write in a white notebook and he will tell 24th January 2002. It happened in 2002. In this date, your husband is going to get operated in my hospital, he will tell. My mother forgot the dream that day itself, and after 15 days, we took the angiogram report and went to Swami's hospital. They told they'll be sending all the patients giving dates, because if no beds, they'll not admit the patients in the hospital. They told they'll be sending all the patients by giving dates. After 2 months, 3 months, you come like that. My mother was worried, but we left only 15 days more, don't know what will happen. My mother went inside that Ganesh temple. Yeah. Behind that Ganesh idol, there is one big photograph of Swami. Once my mother see that photograph, my mother will remember that incident which Swami had come in the dream and what he told everything. My mother will tell, shedding her tears, Swami, this is the truth. If this is going to happen, I'll hold your feet from today. I'll never leave till my last breath. Within a seconds, they'll call my father name Dr. Nagaraj and Nagaraj. They will write it, admitted. You have to admit on 22nd of January and you will be getting operated on 24th of January. What Swami has told my mother, that has come true. Dear Swami, thank you for taking us to your feet. In this life, we don't need anything more than this. And also, my own transformation, I'm going to tell. In the same year, Swami birthday has come. My mother told me, wherever we are, whatever we are, if we stand in front of Swami photo, if we pray, that is going to come true. And my mother told, I have read in one book that Swami is going to take sweets wherever we have kept. With a sincerity, with lots of love, whatever we keep, he is going to accept that. So that was in my mind. On Swami's birthday, I prayed almost 3 to 4 hours. I kept sweets in front of Swami's photo and I prayed, Swami, please accept this sweet. Swami, please come and eat this, Swami, like that. After that, I woke up by 5:30 in the morning. I saw Swami photo and Swami was eating that sweet which I have kept for him. He has broken that sweet and he is eating. I am able to see Swami in that photo itself. He is taking that sweet and he is having. My brother was sleeping next to me. I was telling, get up, Swami is eating sweet, see him, but he could not get up. I saw, he gave me that darshan and he made me to realize he is everywhere and he can hear whatever we say with lots of love and sincerity. That was the incident. The same thing happened in the next year also. Swami has accepted the sweet which I have kept. The next year also Swami has taken. Swami, today I am standing in front of you and sharing my experience. This is enough for my life. And also with Swami's permission, I'll tell only one incident. Actually, I'm from Chikbalapur. We used to do Saptaha every year. 7 days we used to do Swami's program like a festival. Each and every temple we used to go. In the morning, Nagar Sankirtan, afternoon, in the evening, bhajans, and any speaker used to come. One day, Narsimurti Anna has come, and one of my sister told, see, Narsimurti Anna is not different and Swami is not different. Whatever you tell him, it will definitely reach to Swami. So you just tell him that you want to become a good speaker. So it was recorded in my mind. I went and I took Namaskar of Narsimurti Anna and I prayed like that only, Swami, I have to become a good speaker in this life. And this was the prayer of that sister. It has come true today that I am speaking in front of Swami. I'm grateful to Swami. Thank you for this opportunity. Swami, please keep me near to you and give me the opportunity to serve for you. Nothing else I need. And every breath is you, every step I take is you. Swami, you are everything to us. Please guide, guard, and protect us always, Swami. Thank you, Sai Ram.
The second youth speaker that Swami has blessed to speak this evening is Brother Chulan Sachidanandan from Penang in northern Malaysia. Brother Chulan is an English teacher in Penang. He's born into a Sai family and grew up with Swami's ideals and principles as a guiding force in his life. Brother Chulan is immersed in research and learning Vedantic principles. And since attending the Atridra Mahayagna in Muddenahalli, He has been inspired to serve in Bhagavan's mission. Please welcome Brother Chulan.
Dear Swami, Sri Narasimhamurthy, dignitaries, elders, delegates, and of Swami students. Very good evening to all of you. What I'm supposed to talk to you about today is about transformation, and transformation, in this case, my transformation. And transformation was something which I never really understood in the beginning, and I never really understood what Swami meant by, personal transformation, everyone to be transformed. I didn't really get it. And it was something I couldn't comprehend. But I'm so glad and grateful to Swami because now I understand, because he did it to me. And I'll tell you what happened. I used to be a very mind-based person. I loved knowledge. I had this craving for knowledge and yearning for knowledge. I loved things that were invisible because the physical world, lots of people understand, but at the same time, it's the invisible things that make the physical possible. So I was really curious to know about the invisible things, other realms, whether it's the subconscious mind, and invisible things make a lot of sense to me. And I wanted to know about these things. Rishis, Siddhas, the powers they had were things that fascinated me. I just realized just now, the story of sage Vishwamitra creating a counterpart to the universe. I always thought as a power-hungry person, but I just realized that more than the power to do it, I wanted to know how he did it. My thirst for knowledge and knowing things was so great, and it was something that has continued for many years in my life. And Swami, being God, he's been very generous and grateful. He has given me a lot of knowledge. He has shown me things, and whenever I ask for things, he has given me things to satisfy my intellectual pursuits, which I'm very grateful for. But at the end of the day, you see people talking about love. You see Swami showering love on people, and those people talking about love for Swami, and that was something I just did not understand. I really did not understand love. People talking about, oh, I feel love for this, I feel love for that. I have no idea what they're talking about, and I really don't get what they're talking about. I think it's more of a practice, fashionable thing to say that, I feel love for this and that. It's all a lot of fluff. And that really irritated and annoyed me because, everyone seemed to be so happy, but I really felt that they had no idea what they're talking about. No offense. And I wanted to know what love was. I wanted to know what this feeling was. If love is something so eternal and it's like a spring of joy, I got to feel that for no apparent reason. It should not be a product of something. I want to feel that original love for no reason. And yet, I was blocked greatly by my thirst and my intellectual drive, which I still somewhat have today, but which has, decreased tremendously thanks to Swami's grace. Things started to happen, Swami has given me a lot in life. He has shown me a lot of things, and yet, despite the many things he gave me, I'm so embarrassed to say that I always fell back on my old ways. I really hope it wasn't purely me doing it. Hopefully it was, part of a learning process and not just plain laziness and being so terrible. Anyway, I saw some, things in Bali, in Indonesia, and, things happening here that were a bit different. One of the things that I saw was, one thing we always do is we fall down on Swami's feet and pray, and it was always something very ritualistic to me. You know, you've got to do it the correct way, and it was a very huge hang-up for me. After a prayer, you've got to do that. I had no idea what's happening. Anyway, I saw one of the brothers do it, very close to Swami. He's so gifted. I'm so gifted to have even met him. And when he did it, I observed what he did. And he just did it in such a relaxed way. And he bent down, quick bend down, relax, bend up, smiled at Swami with a tilted head, and smiled. And that was so important to me because that made sense to me. He was happy and he showed love to Swami. And I sort of emulated that. And I'm so happy because, you know, that was something that I took back, and it showed me that I can just do my bowing down as an act of love. Now, the real transformation that happened was during Navaratri, or Dasara as you know it, this last month. I came back and I told Swami, when I come for this time, I don't want to go back the same person. I don't want to be that person that comes and goes and comes and goes and comes and goes, and ends up the same person you were before. And I really told Swami that, you please do something, make something happen, make something happen. And someone actually told me, nothing's going to happen. I was so worried. But, something actually happened. After Navaratri, so many things happened. And I was just told that what actually happened was that Swami took over. For the first time in my life, I was able to do things out of love. I was able to act out of love. And these days, even at home, when I pass by the room, I bow down and pray to Swami. Not pray, I just bow down as an act of love. Because, God's pretty amazing, and you're so grateful, He's done so much for you, and you feel this love for no apparent reason. And I'm so happy to be able to feel that love. I used to care so much about knowing things, and what's the purpose of things, and why is this being done. And I had some very fundamental questions, and I had a lot of hang-ups, intellectual hang-ups. And I really don't care about those things these days. I care about them a little bit, but things that I was not willing to give up in the past, things that were very dear to me, worldly life which I was so thoroughly enmeshed in, and I wanted those things, and I told Swami, I want those things. I really want you as well, but I really want those things as well. I was not able to give up those things. It was inconceivable that I would give up those things. I've not given up yet, but the willingness to do that is there, and I was really surprised by that. And none of this is possible by my doing. You've got to be clear about that, in the sense that the things that have been happening, the people that I've been meeting, the learnings that Swami has been giving, through his speeches, through Badri Nayaran's speeches, through Sri Narasimhamurthi's speeches, and he made it last. I still don't really understand what happened, other than that Swami has taken over, and I'm very grateful for that. I hope he continues to, having taken over, I hope he continues doing that, regardless of my resistances. And I hope we are able to do, I hope I'm able to do more of what I need to, of what you want me to. And that he gives us all actually the strength for the devotion, and also the strength to receive that devotion. Because I realize that he has given a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure he's given me a lot of strength for devotion in the past, which I was not able to receive, or which I resisted, or which I, pushed aside. This is a chance after a few thousand years that we get to be here. I believe. And I was told that in my past life I've been doing a lot of work, and I never reached the goal, and you have no idea how embarrassing that is. I'm sure a lot of you here have already reached it, but if any who thinks you haven't, I want to make use of this chance and put God first place. And I was never able to put God first place before this. I was never able to. When I was 17, I had a list of things that I wanted in life, and God was last place, and I knew God should be first place, but I could not sincerely do it. And through the years, it rose from last place to somewhere in the middle, and rose higher, and it was second place, and at best, it was on par with what I wanted very much in life. And you have to realize that I'm speaking to you very, actual things that I found difficulty in, and other people might face as well. The difficulty to give up what you really want in life. And I told, it's impossible for me to give up those things. To even have the willingness, I was not willing to give up. I wanted more, and I wanted more, and I asked Swami for more. You got to be honest with him. It's not like he doesn't know what he wants. I want more of you, and I want more of that as well. So the willingness to give up of these things was something truly incredible. And I hope I do the things to give up those things, and I really hope, that we can truly become perfect and pure instruments, or, God-realized souls, if that's what God wants us to be. The purpose and reason for things which I was so concerned about before, to some extent you want to know why things happen, but not so much anymore. This brother just told me just now, it's been a migration from the mind to the heart. I used to be crazy about knowledge, like I said, and finally I'm able to let go of many of these things. And I'm amazed at how he has done it. I don't know how he did it. I really don't, but he did it, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm amazed that it actually happened, because I didn't think it was possible. I mean, many things are possible in life. I think everything is possible, but when you're facing these things, you don't really think these things are possible. I'm very, very grateful for that. I'm so grateful for the chance to speak, or to be so close to God in this physical form, and for the knowledge He's given us, for the love He's given us. One small thing, I used to pray to Swami for knowledge. He gave me the Gayatri Mantra. He gave me so many insights into it. He gave me so many techniques. And of course, I didn't have techniques, so he gave me techniques. Then I used to pray to him for, oh my God, I got techniques. I don't have the discipline to do it. So I prayed for discipline. Then I got discipline. And then I realized I have discipline now. I don't have persistence. And, right now I don't really want to pray for persistence, because after I get that, who knows what I'm going to need after that. So I really don't care about so many things these days, and I'm so much less worried than I was before. And I'm so thankful, because this thing about not being worried, I worry about everything. Worry. This is not right, that is not right. It goes on and on. And to be relaxed and say, what, Swami will take care of it. Right, Swami will take care of it. I'll just give it to him, to stop being so worried. I still do worry a bit about things, but it's so different from before. I used to do things, I've got to do this in order to achieve that, and I've got to do this in order, okay, this is the problem, how do I solve the problem? And it's amazing that these elements of, the beginnings of the elements of surrender are starting to creep in, and that's so beautiful. I thank Swami for everything he has done, and I hope I've not said anything wrong. I'm just really afraid that once this experience is over, I'll go back to my old ways and I'll lose God. I'm really afraid of losing God. Going back let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Brother Chulan. The next speaker to address this evening's gathering is Father Charles Ogada. Father Charles was born in Puturu in Abia State in Nigeria. When he was 17, he had a profound spiritual experience, a profound spiritual transformation, which changed the course of his life. He joined the Spiritan order so as to deepen that transformation. Father Charles is the founder and president of the Spiritans Self-Awareness Initiative, which is an organization committed to the promotion of self-awareness through integral education. He's a Catholic priest whose deep understanding of Christ's message is a testimony to his life and to his steadfast quest of the ultimate. When Swami visited Nigeria in July of this year, Swami visited the village of Ebe in Enugu to inaugurate the new hospital. The name of this hospital is Arueke, the Hospital of Good Health. Father Charles was the person, the pillar, who was behind this hospital. Please welcome the dynamic, the brilliant Father Charles Ogada.
I offer my most loving, humble salutations and adorations to my mother in all of you. Mother Sai. The very embodiment of pure love. Brother Anand, is it his name? Huh? Anand. Brother Anand, I have good news for you. The one that just spoke now. Very good news. No matter how hard you try to lose God, you can't lose him. And Swami has asked me to tell you this. And this is so true of all of us. Try. No matter how hard, the diamond rolls in the mud, it cannot remove the spark of purity that is the diamond. Swami has given us the secret. Swami is our purity of love. Who can do these things? Who can bring all of humanity together like this? African, American, Indian, speaking so many languages. Different religions, different cultures, different ideas. And that magnet of love draws all of us. Some people say they are looking for God. Is one of the most amusing things you can say. God is your mother. God is the one who came all the way to Africa, the most remotest village in Africa. And gave the people there liquid love. He gave them health. He gave them pure education. He gave them everything. He gave them love. Beloved brothers and sisters, Swami gave us the secret this morning, and it is very simple. And how to bend the body, mend the senses, and end the mind. It's very simple. He said, we have to move from the individual to where? The universal, isn't it? We have to move from the I and mine to where? To he. And how do we do it? It's very simple. Hello? Sigh. Sigh. Transform the I to sigh. Let everything in your life be just the repetition and the vibration and the sound of that sacred, beautiful, sweet name, sigh. Let that name be your mantra. As you wake up in the morning, wake with sigh. I guess most of you brushed your teeth this morning. Brush your teeth. You see your brush saying sigh, 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 and you're deaf? Spirituality is the most simplest thing. It is life. Your brush is saying sigh, 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 sigh. Merge with that sound. Become one with that vibration and feel the awesomeness of that name. It will lift you. And you're taking your bath. That's a big shake. That's the name of sigh, the showers of sigh, the blessings of sigh. Feel one with that name. Beloved brothers and sisters, it's so simple. Your eating is the sound of sigh, sigh. Can you hear it? Can you hear the sound? Is what? Sigh. Feel that energy of sigh in the food that you chew. You're cooking the food, mothers. Cook with sigh. One thing One thing I will never forget is my mother. She was my closest friend. One day he asked me, how is it possible to cook your food? Because I'm no longer eating meat and fish. And it was unbelievable for her to cook food without meat and fish. How will it will be tasteless. And I said to Mommy, Mom, cook with love. And it hit her heart. That is a testimony. She now cooks 2 dishes, but we are 9 in the family. The rest of the children will leave their own non-veg food to eat my own veg food, because my own veg food is now sweeter than their own non-veg food, because my mother cooked my own non-veg food, my own veg food with what? Love. Hello. Cut the vegetable. Sigh. Wash the cloth. Sigh. You're walking on the road. Let the beat of your steps be sigh. Transform all walk into that sacred, sweetest name. And you know my sweetest? When I want to go to bed. Don't just go to bed anyhow. When you want to go to bed, let your breath and do what? Hug him. And you discover something will happen even when you sleep. As you sleep, Swami will now be washing your own subconscious mind. That name will do great transformation even in your sleep. Is it hard? I want to hear that. Is it hard? Okay. When you start, it's a bit hard. Okay? When you start, Sa is your center of everything, and you are chanting sigh. Suddenly, you forget sigh, and then you go off. And you remember, oh, I've forgotten sigh. What do? You go back. Don't begin to judge yourself that you've forgotten sigh. Immediately you realize that you've forgotten that sacred name. What do? Gently do what? Be grateful that you've remembered it. And do what? Come back to that name. Practice makes perfect. And I tell you, beloved brothers and sisters, a day will come when, even though you don't want to chant the name of Sai, the name of Sai will be chanting within you. That name will become a vibration in your thought, in your veins, in your blood, in your bone, in your emotion. And that seed of the sweetest name of Sai will become the inspiration that pulls you up in the morning to do seva. That name will become the inspiration that will tell you what to do at any particular time. There is power in his name. Power in his name. Power in the name Sai. When we call Sai Baba, great things happen. Power in the name of Sai. Jai Sai Ram.
We pray to Bhagwan to bless us all with his divine discourse now.
Om Shri Sai Ram. As we pray to Bhagwan to grant his divine message, I perceive him seated here in an ochre robe, and I repeat as he speaks. పుట్టినప్పుడు అమృతపుత్రులై ఉంటీరి, పిడపలోక విషము చేరి విషయవాంఛల చేత విషయార్థులైతిరి, విషతుల్యైతిరి, సకల శృతుల మూట సాయి మాట.
When you were born, you were all children of immortality. Amruta Putrulu, the nectarine godly beings. As you grew up, you developed worldly desires, filled your mind with sensual cravings, and became poisonous. This is the truth which is the essence of all the Shrutis or Vedas, and that is the word of Sai.
ప్రేమస్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of divine love.
శృణ్వే విశ్వ అమృతస్య పుత్రః.
Listen, O children of immortality.
అందరూ కూడా అమృత పుత్రులయ్యే పుడతారు.
Any child that comes into the world is a child of immortality.
జగ మరణారేటివి ఆత్మకు తగలవు.
Birth and death do not taint the Atma.
కానీ ఆత్మస్వరూపుడైన మానవుడు తన స్వరూపాన్ని మర్చి దేహం మాత్రము సత్యం అనుకొని ఎన్నో దుఃఖములకు కష్టములకు గురి అయిపోతుంటాడు.
But man who is an embodiment of divinity, embodiment of the Atma, forgets the truth. He thinks that he is only the body and thereby subjects himself to all kinds of sorrows, troubles and adversities.
ఆకాశం పతితం తోయం సాగరం ప్రతిగచ్చతి.
Every drop of rain that comes down from the sky will ultimately reach the ocean.
ఆకాశం నుంచి పతితమైన ఈ వర్షము అనగా బిందువులు పవిత్రంగానే ఉంటాయి.
The raindrops that come down from the skies will be ever pure.
కానీ భూమి మీద పడినప్పుడు భూమి యొక్క గుణములు తానేందు చేరుకుంటాయి.
When the raindrops fall on the earth, the qualities of the earth join the water.
పవిత్రంగా ఉండిన ఈ వర్షమ బిందువులు భూమిలో చేరినప్పటికీ తన రంగుము, తన యొక్క గుణము, తన యొక్క గంధము మార్చుకుంటుంటాయి.
The raindrops which come down absolutely pure, once they touch the earth, are tainted and polluted by the color, the taste and smell of the earth.
మీకు అందరికీ బాగా తెలుసు,
All of you know it well.
నీరుకు తన ఒక గుణం అనేటటువంటిదే లేదు.
Water really does not have anything called its own shape.
ఒక రుచి, ఒక గంధము, ఒక రూపము అనేటటువంటిది వాటర్కి లేదు.
The water does not have any shape, any color, any smell or any taste by itself.
కానీ ఈ యొక్క సంఘంలో చేరిన వల్ల తన నిర్గుణమైన ఒక నీరు కూడా ఈ గుణములను అందుకుంటాయి.
Water which does not have any attributes, in fact any qualities, once it gets into the company of the earth, takes upon itself the qualities of the earth.
ఆ విధముగానే సూర్య యొక్క ప్రకాశానికి కూడా గుణము అనేటటువంటిది లేదు.
Similarly, the light of the sun, the original light of the sun, does not have any qualities.
కానీ ఈ రంగురంగులైన ఒక అద్దముల ద్వారా చేరినప్పుడు ఆ రంగుని తన యందు కూడా తన పెంచుకుంటుంది.
But at the same time, the sunlight, when it goes through a glass of many colors, it also attains some color.
ఏ రంగు లేని ఒక సన్లైట్ లోపల ఈ రంగులు చేరిన కారణం ఏమిటనగా ఈ యొక్క కలర్ గ్లాస్ వల్లనే ఇది జరుగుతున్నది.
The sunlight, which has no color, when it passes through a colored dome of light, it gets color.
ఆ విధముగానే గాలి అనేటి దానికి కూడా ఏ గంధము అనే గుణము లేదు.
Wind on its own does not have any smell.
ఎక్కడి నుంచి అది ప్రవహిస్తున్నదో దాన్ని ఆధారి చేసుకొని తనలందు ఒక గంధమును చేరుకుంటున్నది.
But air will develop that kind of smell depending on where it blows.
ఒక మంచి గార్డెన్ నుంచి వహించినప్పుడు గార్డెన్లో ఉండే పుష్పములతో సంబంధించిన గంధాన్ని తను అందుకుంటున్నది.
When the wind blows through a garden, it gets the smell of the flowers which are there in the garden.
అదే సమయం లోపల దుర్గంధమైన ప్రదేశం నుంచి ప్రవహిస్తున్నప్పుడు ఆ దుర్గంధాన్ని కూడా తన గుణముగా చేసుకుంటున్నది.
But the same wind, when it blows through a place full of stink, it also becomes stinking.
ఆ విధముగానే నిర్గుణమైన ఈ ఆత్మతత్వాన్ని ధరించే మానవుడు ఈ యొక్క దేహాభిమానము వల్ల కొన్ని మార్పులకు గురి అయిపోతుంటాడు.
Similarly, man who is nothing but the embodiment of the attributeless Atman, he develops many qualities because of his company with the body.
దీనికి కారణం ఏమిటనగా ఒక సంఘదోషమే.
What is the reason? It is because of the problem of company.
ఈ విషయ వాంఛలు దాంట్లో చేరి విషయతుల్యం అయిపోతున్నాడు మానవుడు.
Man becomes poisonous because he develops worldly desires.
ఈ వరల్డ్లీ డిజైర్స్ ఒక మనసులో చేరిన వల్ల ఈ మనసంతా కూడా ఒక తమోగుణముతో నిండిపోతున్నది.
Mind, when it is filled with worldly desires, it is full of inertia, the tamasic quality.
కానీ ఆ తామసికమును మనము రాజసికమైన గుణముల ద్వారా జయించవచ్చు.
But you can conquer the tamasic qualities with rajasic qualities.
ఈ రాజసికమైన గుణములను మనము సాత్వికమైనటువంటి గుణం ద్వారా అధీనము చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Even rajasic qualities can be controlled through sattvic qualities.
ఈ విధంగా మనము మన మనసుని పరిశుద్ధంగా గావించాలనుకుంటే కొంత సాధన అనే ప్రయత్నము అవసరము.
Therefore, if you want to purify your mind, some spiritual effort or sadhana is required.
కురిపిన వర్షాలన్నీ కూడా పవిత్రంగా ఉండినా కానీ భూమి అందు చేరిన వల్ల కొన్ని మాలిన్యములకు గురి అవుతుంటాయి.
The rainwater, though pure, when it gets into earth, it gets polluted.
కానీ ఈ యొక్క పొల్యూటెడ్ వాటర్ని కూడా మనము ప్యూర్ చేయగలుగుతాము.
But even polluted water can be purified.
ఈ ప్యూర్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏది ఇప్పటి వరకు మాలిన్యంతో కూడి ఉంటున్నదో అది ఇప్పుడు పరిశుద్ధము గావించి మనం దాన్నే త్రాగవచ్చు.
The polluted water, when the impurities are removed, you can drink it.
ఆ విధంగానే ఈ అమృతపుత్రులైన పుట్టిన మానవుడు విషయవాంఛల చేత విషమును చేసుకొని కూడా దాన్ని మనం పవిత్రము గావించి పునః అమృతపుత్రులుగా మనం అనుభవించవచ్చు.
The man who is born as a child of immortality gets polluted by the worldly desires. If he can remove the worldly desires, again he can get back his original state of immortality.
పొద్దున లేస్తావు,
In the morning you get up,
స్నానం చేసుకుంటావు,
take your bath,
మంచి ఒక పరిశుద్ధమైన బట్టలు వేసుకుంటావు,
you put on clean clothes,
తర్వాత నీ పనికి నువ్వు పోయినప్పుడు
then you go to work.
ఇంతో అంతో కొంచెము డస్ట్ అనేటువంటిది ఈ బట్టల పైన పడుతూ ఉంటుంది.
Naturally, when you are working outside, the clothes will get soiled with some kind of dust or rust.
ఈ మాలిన్యమైన బట్టలని మనము పునః ఉతుక్కొని పరిశుద్ధము గావించి వేసుకోవచ్చు.
Soiled clothes can be cleaned, washed and made clean. Again, you can wear them.
ఈ విధముగానే మనసుని కూడా మనము ఈ ప్రపంచంలో పెట్టినప్పుడు ఇంతో ప్రాపంచికమైనవి ఈ మనసు లోపల చేరుతూ ఉంటాయి.
Similarly, when the mind gets into the worldly matters, naturally some of the pollution of the world will get into it.
అప్పుడు మనం ఏమి చేయాలా?
Then what is that we need to
ఈ
do?
మనసుని కూడా ఈ బట్టల్లాగానే ఉతికి పరిశుద్ధం చేసుకోవాలి.
Like we wash the soiled clothes, we can also clean up the
ఈ
soiled mind.
మైండ్ని క్లీన్ చేయాలంటే సోప్, వాటర్ రెండు కూడా అవసరము.
If you want to clean the cloth, soap and water both are required.
సోప్ రాసి వాటర్తో మనం ఉతికినప్పుడు దాని నుండి ఒక మాలిన్యం అంతా కూడా పోతుంది.
When you apply soap on the soiled cloth and use water to clean it, then it becomes clean.
ఆ విధంగా మనసుని కూడా సేవ అనేటువంటి ఒక సోపు, ప్రేమ అనేటువంటి నీరు, ఈ రెండును మనం వాడుకుంటూ పరిశుద్ధము చేయవచ్చు.
Similarly, the polluted mind can be cleaned with the soap of service and water of love.
ఈ సర్వీస్, లవ్ అనేటువంటి రెండు మనము మన దగ్గర చేసుకుంటే ఈ అపవిత్రమైన మనసుని మనం పునః పవిత్రముగా చేసుకోవచ్చు.
When we practice service and love, we can purify the polluted mind.
మన ఫాదర్ చెప్తున్నాడు,
Our Father is saying,
ఈ గాడ్ అనేటువంటి దాన్ని మనము ఎప్పుడు కూడా పోగొట్టుకోవటము సాధ్యమే కాదు.
He was saying that it is never ever possible to lose God.
నీ నిజ స్వరూపమే భగవంతుడు.
Your true nature is God.
నువ్వు ఏ విధంగా పోగొట్టుకోగలుగుతావు?
How can you lose yourself?
నువ్వే అదే నువ్వు.
You are that is yourself.
కాబట్టి మనము అమృతపుత్రులు.
We are the children of
అమృతమే
immortality.
మన స్వరూపము.
That is our real nature.
కానీ ఈ యొక్క లోక విషయం చేరిన వల్ల తన లోపల కొన్ని మాలిన్యం జరుగుతున్నాయి.
But because of the worldly desires, you get
అవి
tainted.
మనం పునః ఉతికి క్లీన్ చేసుకుంటే ఆ ఆనంద స్వరూపాన్ని మనము పునః లభించవచ్చు.
If you clean up your mind properly and wash it, again you can get back your blissful nature.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు మందిరానికి పోతున్నారు, చర్చిలో పూజలు చేస్తున్నారు, ఎక్కడ పోయి ఏ సాధనలు చేసినా అవన్నీ కూడా ఈ మనస్సుని మనం పరిశుద్ధం చేసే నిమిత్తమై ఆచరిస్తున్నాము.
People go to temples, people go to churches. The only purpose for doing it is to clean up the mind.
ప్యూరిఫై ద మైండ్.
To purify the mind.
ఈ ప్యూర్ మైండ్ ఎటువంటిదంటే నిష్కలుషమైన నిత్య శుద్ధ బుద్ధ ముక్త నిర్మల స్వరూపిణం.
When you have a pure mind, you can definitely experience God who is ever pure, ever blissful and eternal.
ఈ ప్యూర్ మైండ్ చేసుకోవాలంటే సేవ చేయడం చాలా అవసరం.
If you want to purify the mind, service is very important.
నేను నాది అనేటటువంటిది ఈ యొక్క దుర్గుణంలో మనం దూరం చేసుకొని మనది అనేటటువంటిది విశాలత్వాన్ని పొందినప్పుడు మనసు పవిత్రం అయిపోతుంది.
We have to remove the evil quality of I and mine and develop the broad quality of we and ours.
అందరూ కూడా నువ్వు ఇంత నీది దేహము, నీది ఇంత పేరు, నీ ఇంత ఊరు అనేటటువంటివి అసత్యాన్ని చెప్పి మనకు అది సత్యంగా తెలిపిస్తున్నారు.
All the time people are telling you this is your body, you have a name, you have a place. Thereby the repeated untruth is
ఈ
polluting
అసత్యం
your mind.
చెప్పి అదే మనం సత్యంగా భావించుకుంటున్నాము.
Untruth is being told again and again. You think that is the truth.
కానీ ఇది చెప్తున్నది.
But what is your breath tell you?
సోహం అనేటటువంటి 20,600
It's on telling you soham 21,600 times every
ఈ
day.
సత్యాన్ని మనము మర్చిపోయి ఈ దేహం మాత్రం మాది అనుకుంటూ ఈ విధంగా ప్రవర్తిస్తున్నాము. అజ్ఞానము.
We forget the truth out of ignorance. We think that we are the body.
Soham, I am that, I am that, I am that.
Soham means I am that.
I am God అని దాని లోపల అర్థం.
I am God. That is the truth.
ఈ ఐఎమ్ గాడ్ అనేటువంటిది మనము దృఢం చేసుకున్నప్పుడు ఐఎమ్ బాడీ ఐఎమ్ మైండ్ అనేటువంటి అసత్యానికి మనం దూరం చేసుకోగలుగుతాము.
Once you steady yourself in the belief that you are God, then you will get rid of the untrue feeling that you are the body and you are the mind.
కానీ ఒక అలవాటు వల్ల ఎన్నో జన్మలు మనం వ్యక్తి ఈ విధంగా అజ్ఞానం వల్ల ప్రవర్తించడం వల్ల ఇప్పుడు కూడా మనము దేహాభిమానంతోనే ఉంటున్నాము.
Because of the habit which has come down from many lives, many births, we are plunged in ignorance.
ఒక హ్యాబిట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు చాలా కష్టంతోనే మనం అది మార్చుకోవచ్చు.
If you develop a bad habit, with great difficulty you can get rid of it.
హ్యాబిట్ HABIT హ్యాబిట్.
Habit is HABIT.
ఎంత కష్టపడి హెచ్ని మనం తీసి పడిస్తే ఏ బిట్ ఉండిపోతుంది.
With great difficulty you remove the letter H, a bit remains.
ఇంకా కష్టపడి ఏ కూడా మనం తీసి పడేస్తే బిట్ అనగా కొంచెమైనా ఉండిపోతుంది.
With more effort you remove a, bit remains.
బి అని తీసేస్తే కూడా ఇట్ అని ఉండిపోతుంది.
And when you remove B also it remains.
కాబట్టి హ్యాబిట్స్ ని మనం దూరం చేసుకోవాలంటే కొంత ప్రయత్నము సాధన చాలా అవసరము.
Therefore, in order to get rid of the bad habits, we need to put in some effort and sadhana.
ప్రయత్నమే లేకున్నా అన్ని మనకు సులభంగా అందుకోవాలనుకుంటే సాధ్యమే కాదు.
Without effort, very easily you think you can get it. It is never ever possible.
ఆకలి కలిగినప్పుడు తట్టులో ఉండే భోజనాన్ని పట్టులో వేసుకున్నప్పుడే ఆకలి తీరుతుంది.
When you are hungry, you have to take the food from your plate and put into your mouth.
కానీ తనకు తానే ఆకలి తీరిపోవాలా, నేను ఏమి చేయకుండానే అన్ని జరిగిపోవాలనుకుంటే సాధ్యమా?
If you just sit in front of your plate and by itself your hunger should be satisfied.
అన్నిటికీ మనం ప్రయత్నిస్తున్నాము కానీ ఈ ఆధ్యాత్మికమైన సాధనలో ఎందుకు ప్రయత్నం చేయకూడదు?
We are putting in effort for everything. On the spiritual path, why are we not putting in any effort?
ఈ ఎఫర్ట్ చేసినప్పుడే గ్రేస్ కూడా వచ్చేస్తుంది.
When you put in your effort, divine grace will follow you.
బల్బ్స్ అన్ని ఉన్నాయి.
There are all these bulbs.
దాంట్లోపల కాంతి కూడా ఉంటున్నది.
There is light there.
కానీ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ చేరినప్పుడు, కరెంట్ చేరినప్పుడు అది మనకు కంటికి కనబడుతుంది.
And only when electric power flows through it, you can see it.
ఈ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ అనేటువంటి గ్రేసు, బల్బ్ అనేటువంటి ఎఫర్ట్ రెండు చేరినప్పుడు ప్రకాశమైన విజ్డము మనకు అందుకుంటాం.
Bulb is like the effort and divine grace is like the electric power, then you can see the light.
ఈ ఎఫర్ట్ లేకుండా, బల్బే లేకుండా ఎంత ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ఉండినా కూడా అప్రయోజనమే.
There may be electricity, if there is no bulb, if there is no effort, you
కానీ
will
బల్బ్
not
ఉండి
get
ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ
anything.
లేకపోయినప్పుడు కూడా అది ఏ మాత్రం వెలగదు.
On the other hand, you have bulb, you don't have electric power, then also you can't get light.
భగవంతుడి అనుగ్రహము అందరిపైన నిండుగా దండిగా ఉంటున్నది, అందరిపైన సమానంగానే ఉంటున్నది.
Divine grace showers on everybody equally.
ఎవరు ఎంత ప్రయత్న పడుతున్నారో దానిపైన మీ యొక్క అనుభూతి ఆధారపడి ఉన్నది.
Depending on your effort, you will get the right kind of experience.
అందుకనే ఈ సమయం లోపల దేహం శుద్ధంగా ఉన్నది, మనసంతా కూడా చాలా పవిత్రంగా ఉంటున్నది, హృదయం కూడా ప్రేమమయంగా ఉంటున్నది. ఈ యొక్క యౌవనవస్థ లోపల మనము సాధన చేయాలి.
At your tender age, when you are young, the body is strong, mind is tender, heart is full of love. That is the time when you should take to sadhana.
ఏమి మనం చేయకుండా సాయిరామ్ సాయి ఏ ఒక్క భగవంతుడు నామజపం మనం ఎప్పుడు కూడా 24 గంటలు చేస్తూ ఉండాలి.
Even if you don't do any sadhana, just chanting the name of God that you love is good enough.
ఈ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ గాడ్ అనే దాంట్లో చాలా పవర్ ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పాడు మన ఫాదర్.
Father said there is great power in the name of God.
ఎప్పటి వరకు ఈ మన జీవ పైన భగవంతుడు ఒక నామస్మరణ నిలుస్తూ ఉంటుందో అప్పటి వరకు ఏ మాత్రం మనకు వేరే విషయ వాంఛలు ముట్టవు.
As long as the name of God dances on your tongue, the worldly desires will not creep into you.
మీరే వచ్చు విచారించి చూసినప్పుడు తెలుసుకుంటారు.
When you inquire a little deep, you can easily understand.
భగవంతుడు మనం మర్చిపోయినప్పుడే ప్రమాదములన్నీ మనకు కలుగుతున్నాయి.
When you forget God, all dangers are.
కానీ సర్వదా సర్వకాలే సర్వత్ర హరిచంద్రం చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఏ మాత్రం కూడా ఈ విషయ వాంఛలు మనకు అంటవు.
When you are thinking of God all the time, in every place, these worldly desires will not haunt you.
ఈ కష్టాలు నష్టాలన్నీ కూడా భగవంతుడు మనం మర్చిపోయినప్పుడే మన వెంట వస్తాయి.
Similarly, all pains, all difficulties haunt us when we forget God.
అందుకనే భగవంతుడు ఎప్పుడు కూడా మనం సమస్పిస్తుంటే ఈ దుఃఖములు నష్టములు ఎందుకు వస్తాయి మనకు?
Therefore, if we all the time we are thinking of God, why will any difficulties approach us?
అందరూ కూడా భగవద్ నామస్మరణం ఒకవైపు, రెండో వైపు భగవత్ సేవ, ఈ రెండు చేసుకుంటూ పోతే తప్పకుండా మన మనసంతా కూడా పరిశుద్ధం చేసుకుని హృదయం అంతా కూడా ఆనందంతో నింపుకోవచ్చు.
On one hand, if you keep chanting the name of God, on the other hand, you keep doing service, selfless service, you can fill your hearts with bliss and joy.
मन में राम हाथ में काम.
That is why it is said, in mind you keep Ram and on your hand you do work.
ఇంత వయసులో మనం చేసినప్పుడే మనం ఇది వయసు అయినప్పుడు సాధించగలుగుతాము.
At your young age, when you can cultivate this habit, when you grow up also, you can do that.
అందుకే స్టార్ట్ ఎర్లీ.
That is why you have to start early,
డ్రైవ్ స్లోలీ, రీచ్ సేఫ్లీ.
reach safely.
స్టార్ట్ లేట్ అయినప్పుడు డ్రైవ్ ఫాస్ట్, రీచ్ యాక్సిడెంట్స్.
And when you start late, naturally you drive fast, meet with an accident.
కానీ స్టార్ట్ ఎర్లీ చేయనప్పుడు నిదానంగా మనము క్షేమంగా భద్రంగా మన జీవితానికి ప్రయాణం సాగిస్తూ మన ఒక గంతవ్యాన్ని మనం చేరవచ్చు.
When you start early, naturally you can drive slowly and safely reach your
చిన్న
destination.
వయసులోనే మనం భగవత్ నామస్మరణం, భగవత్ సేవలు చేరుకున్నప్పుడు జీవితం అంతా కూడా మనము ఆనందమయం చేసుకొని కట్టగొడి మన గమ్యము అనగా మన ఆత్మసాక్షాత్కారాన్ని మనము అందుకోవచ్చు.
At this young age, you cultivate the habit of chanting of God's name and doing selfless service. Easily you can
అస్థిరం
attain.
జీవనంలోకే అస్థిరం యౌవనం ధనం అస్థిరం ధారాపుత్రాది సత్యం కీర్తి ద్వయం స్థిరం.
In this world, life is temporary, youth and wealth are temporary, wife and children are temporary, only truth and good reputation are permanent.
మాకరు ధన యౌవన గర్భం హరిత నిమిషాత్ కాలాత్ సర్వం.
Don't take pride in your youth or wealth or the manpower.
మాయామయం అఖిలం హిత్వా బ్రహ్మ పదం తం పవిషా విదిత్వా.
You understand that this is just an illusion and attain the experience of God.
ఎంతో మంది పుట్టి చచ్చినారు, ఎవరు ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నారా ఈ ప్రపంచం యందు?
Many people were born, many people have died. None of them can be seen today.
వేరే వాళ్ళ కోసం ఎందుకు మీ యొక్క తాత ముత్తాతల పేరు కూడా మీకు తెలియదు.
Forget about others. You will not know the name of your own great grandfather or his father.
కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ కూడా అస్థిరమైనవి, వస్తాయి పోతాయి. దాన్ని మనం ఆధారం చేసుకోకూడదు.
All these things are temporary. They just come and go. They should not become the basis of
స్థిరమైనది
our
ఒక
life.
భగవద్ భక్తి, భగవత్ ప్రేమ, సత్య కీర్తి మాత్రమే.
What is truth is devotion to God, truth itself and good reputation.
కాబట్టి ఈ అమృతత్వాన్ని మనం పొందుకోవడము మన అధికారమే.
It is our birthright to attain immortality.
మన అమృత స్వరూపులే.
We are the very embodiments of immortality.
అందుకే మొట్టమొదటి మీరు మంచి సంఘంలో చేరండి.
First and foremost, be in good company.
రన్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ బ్యాడ్ కంపెనీ.
Run away from bad company.
అప్పుడు గుడ్ కంపెనీలో చేరాలన్నాను.
That can happen only when you get into good company.
గుడ్ కంపెనీలో చేరినప్పుడు గుడ్ థాట్స్ వస్తాయి.
When you are in good company, you will get good thoughts.
గుడ్ థాట్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు గుడ్ వర్డ్స్ వస్తాయి.
When you have good thoughts, naturally you will speak good words.
గుడ్ వర్డ్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు గుడ్ యాక్షన్స్.
When you speak good words, you will do good actions.
గుడ్ యాక్షన్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు గుడ్ క్యారెక్టర్.
When you do good actions, you will develop good character.
గుడ్ క్యారెక్టర్ గుడ్ డెస్టినీ.
When you have good character, naturally you have a good destiny.
కాబట్టి మంచి సంఘంలో చేరినప్పుడు మంచి థాట్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడే మనము మన డెస్టినీ చేరవచ్చు.
Therefore, only when you get into good company and develop good thoughts, you can reach your
ఈ
destination.
3 రోజులు మీరు ఇక్కడ వచ్చినప్పుడు మందరి గుడ్ కంపెనీలో ఉన్నారు.
For the last 3 days, you have been in good
ఈ
company.
గుడ్ కంపెనీలో ఉన్నప్పుడు గుడ్ థాట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి.
Naturally, good thoughts you will get.
కానీ ఇక్కడి నుంచి వెనక మీ ఇంటికి పోయినప్పుడు పునః బ్యాడ్ కంపెనీలో పోరాదు.
When you go back from him, may you this place to your own places never get into bad company.
మరి ఎప్పుడు కూడా మనకు సత్సంగం అందుకోవాలనుకుంటే సాధ్యమా?
Is it possible we will get good company everywhere?
మీరు పనిలో మీరు ఉండిపోతారు, అప్పుడు ఇటువంటి ఒక సమాగమంలో చేరటము సహజమా?
When you are doing your work in a workaday world, can you get into satsangs or good company
ఆశ్రమం
like this?
లోపల గుడ్ థాట్స్ పెట్టుకోండి, నామస్మరణ చేస్తూ ఉండండి. తద్వారా మీరు ఏ విధమైన ఒక ప్రాపంచిక విషయాలకు గురి కారు.
Wherever you are, think of God, utter the name of God, then the worldly desires will not enter you.
ఇది మొదటి మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయవలసింది.
First thing, that is what we need to practice.
ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసినప్పుడు అది తనకుతానే సహజంగా వచ్చేస్తుంది.
When you practice things, naturally you will get it.
చాలా మంది సైకిల్ నేర్చుకుంటుంటారు.
Lot of you learn by cycling.
బైసైకిల్లో మనం చేరినప్పుడు వాటిని తొక్కితే ఫస్ట్లో మనకు బ్యాలెన్స్ రాదు.
But when you first time you get onto the bicycle, you don't get the balance.
అప్పుడు మనం పడిపోతూ ఉంటాము.
Sometimes the children fall
ఇంకా
down.
చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా మనం దాన్ని తొక్కుపోవాలా.
So in the beginning, with great caution, you have to learn
కానీ
cycling.
ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఏమవుతున్నది?
But after practicing, you will get
అది సహజంగా
mastery.
మనకు వచ్చేస్తున్నది. మనం ఏ దానిపైన మనం మనసు పెట్టుకున్నా అది తనకు తానే అది జరుగుతుంటుంది.
Naturally, once you practice, you can go on a cycle without even thinking about it.
ఆ విధముగానే మొట్టమొదటి మనం నామస్మరణ చేయాలా, సేవలు చేయాలనుకుంటే ఇంత కష్టము కావచ్చు.
Maybe in the beginning, if you want to chant the name of God or do some selfless service, it may be
అప్పుడప్పుడు
difficult.
మర్చిపోతూ ఉంటాము మనము.
Many times you may forget also.
కానీ మర్చిపోయినా పునః దాన్ని ప్రారంభించాలి.
Once you forget, don't leave it there. Again, you restart.
పట్టినదేదియో పట్టనే పట్టుతివి.
Whatever you have asked for, you keep asking for it
పట్టినెగ్గేడు దాకా అట్టే ఉండు.
till you get what you asked for. Don't give up.
కోరినదేదయో కోరినే కోరితివి.
You have desired for something.
కోరిక చెల్లేవి దాకా
Till your desire is fulfilled, don't give up that desire.
తలిచినదేదయో తలిచనే తలిచివి.
You have thought of something.
తలుపు తీరేడు దాకా తరలుకుండు.
Till the thought finds fulfillment, don't give up that.
అడిగినదేదయో అడిగనే అడిగితివి.
You have asked for something.
అడిగేడు దాకా అట్టే ఉండు.
Till it is given to you, keep asking.
పోరు పడలేక తాలేవు.
Without being able to bear, God has to give it to you.
ఇప్పుడు తెలియక నీవే కదలగలియు.
Or without being able
అంతేగాని
to
మధ్యలో ఆపివేసి తిరిగి పోవటం భక్తుడి దీక్ష కాదు.
giving up the effort in the middle and returning is not the quality of a true
ఇప్పుడు
devotee.
మనం వచ్చాము,
All of us have come here
ఇది సాధించాలని నిర్ణయించాము,
and you have the desire to achieve it.
కానీ అది మనం సాధించే వరకు వదలకూడదు.
We should not give up in the middle without achieving it.
అబ్బాయి మలేషియా అబ్బాయి చెప్తున్నాడు,
The Malaysia boy was saying,
ఎంతో ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవించాను, ఈ ప్రేమని ఈ ఆనందాన్ని మనం పోగొట్టకూడదు అని భయపడుతున్నాడు.
after having come here, I've experienced great joy of love and devotion, and when I go outside, I should not lose it. That is his fear.
అది మనం సాధన ద్వారా సాధించవచ్చు.
We can achieve it through effort.
గుడ్ కంపెనీలో ఉండండి.
Be in good company.
గుడ్ కంపెనీ ఇస్ గాడ్స్ కంపెనీ.
Good company is God's company.
కొన్ని ప్రశ్నలన్నీ కూడా పిల్లలు అడిగారు, రేపటి నుంచి నేను అవి చెప్తాను.
Some questions have been asked by some of the delegates. Tomorrow onwards, I'll be answering those questions.
ఈనాడు దినము కొన్ని ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ అన్నీ కూడా ఉన్నాయి.
Now there are some cultural programs today.
10 నిమిషాల తర్వాత ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ అన్నీ కూడా మనం ప్రారంభిస్తాం.
We'll have a short break of 10 minutes and again assemble here to watch the cultural programs.
Very happy.
Om Shri Sai Ram. May we kindly request everyone to be seated. We are starting in the next minute. Sai Ram, can we please have silence in the auditorium? We request all the delegates to be seated, please. Om Shri Sai Ram. We begin the cultural programs for this evening and for the World Youth Meet 2016. Our first program is a Bharatanatyam recital by Dr. Roshni Kesavan. Dr. Roshni is an accomplished senior Bharatanatyam dancer from Singapore. She was trained by Kalakshetra alumnus Madhavi Muthu at the Singapore Fine Arts Society and subsequently with former Kalakshetra senior teacher and Singapore Cultural Medallion recipient Srimati Neela Satyalingam. She has expanded her repertoire with many choreographers from India. Dr. Roshni has performed numerous solos in Singapore, both on stage and also for television. She has also performed many repertoires in Chennai and Bangalore and has received grants from the National Arts Council of Singapore to produce her dance works. Though a medical doctor by profession, Dr. Roshni is totally committed to maintaining a strong involvement in her dance and continues to choreograph and present her solo dance work. And above everything else, she considers it a great fortune to perform every single time in front of her divine master. Brothers and sisters, Dr. Roshni Kesavan. Sai Ram.
We offer our humble pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan. This Bharatanatyam recital on the Navad Durga was choreographed by Roshni Pillai Kesavan. The Sanskrit verses or stotra come directly from the Puranas and have been set to an original score by composer and vocalist D. Srivatsa of Bangalore. On this Ladies' Day, we invoke the blessings of Goddess Durga, the most potent manifestation of feminine divine energy. During Navaratri, the 9 forms of the Divine Mother Durga are worshipped. The Navad Durga exist in multiple realities. At one level, each is a grand history of gods and demons. At another level, the Navad Durga is a journey to cosmic consciousness. On the first day of Navaratri, Durga is worshipped as Shailaputri, the daughter of the mountain king Himavan. She is the rock of our spiritual growth, the Mooladhara Chakra, the divine energy latent in man. On the second day, she is worshipped as Brahmacharini. Clad in white, this peaceful meditative form of Durga inspires us to perform austerities to attain divinity. Chandraganta, worshipped on the third day, depicted with 10 arms holding numerous weapons, destroys the worldly turmoils of her devotees, that they may live in peace and prosperity. Kushmanda is worshipped on the 4th day. She is the universal seed and is believed to have created the universe with her mere smile. On worshipping her, all ailments and sorrows are eliminated. Skandamata is worshipped on the 5th day of Navaratri. She is the remover of obstacles and cares for her devotees as the loving mother. She fulfills all desires and nurtures our spiritual growth. Katyayani, the 6th manifestation of Goddess Durga, rides the lion of Dharma and destroys our inner demons. She is the combined radiancy of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and liberates us from fear. Kalaratri is the 7th manifestation of Goddess Durga. She carries a sword, a trident, and a noose. Though outwardly frightening, she guards the welfare of her devotees, relieving them of all distress and turmoil. Mahagauri, worshipped on the 8th day of Navaratri, is the great radiant light, a manifestation of placid and serene beauty. She removes the sins of her devotees and blesses them with merits and virtue. On the 9th and final day of Navaratri, the devotee worships Siddhidatri. Seated on a lotus, she is the bestower of supreme knowledge and enlightenment. She is the culmination of our spiritual journey. The devotee who acquires her grace attains salvation. May our beloved Swami help us experience these realities.
Durga, the divine energy in all of existence, the eternal primordial power that creates, nourishes, and destroys the universe of our perception. In reality, she is formless, yet for the protection of Dharma and the destruction of evil, she incarnates and manifests in various forms.
द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रघण्टेति कूष्माण्डेति चतुर्थकम् पंचमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठकं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रीति महागौरीति च अष्टमम् नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तितः नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तितः नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तितः झम तज्जम तरिदण जोणु धिमि 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 तरिगडतु झम तज्जम तरिदण जोणु धिमि झम तज्जम तरिदण जोणु धिमि तरिगडतु झम तज्जम तरिदण झम तज्जम धण जोणु झम तज्जम जोणु धिमि तज्जम तज्जम तरिदण झम तज्जम धण जोणु झम तज्जम जोणु धिमि तज्जम तज्जम झम तरि धन झम त झम धन झुनु झुम त झम झुनु धिमि झम त झम गिड़ तक तरि गिड़ तुम झम त झम तक गिड़ तक तरि गिड़ तुम झम त झम तक धिगु तक तरि गिड़ तुम झम त झम तक धिगु तक तरि गिड़ तक तुम झम त झम तक तरि गिड़ तक तुम झम त झम तक तरि गिड़ तक तुम झम त झम तक धिगु तरि गिड़ तुम झम त झम तक धिगु तरि गिड़ तुम झम त झम तक धिगु तरि गिड़ तुम झम त झम तरि धन जोणु धिमि झम त झम धन जोणु धिमि किड झम त झम तरि धन जोणु धिमि झम त झम तरि धन जोणु धिमि नवदुर्ग स्वरूपिणी मनसा स्मरामि नवदुर्ग स्वरूपिणी शिरसा नमामि नवदुर्ग स्वरूपिणी मनसा स्मरामि नवदुर्ग स्वरूपिणी शिरसा नमामि
Shailaputri, daughter of the mountain, epitome of feminine beauty. Riding the sacred bull, she carries the spiritual aspirant on his journey upwards, granting every desire. Adorned with a crescent moon like a crown and with trident in hand, she is the equal of Lord Shiva.
वन्दे वाञ्छितलाभाय चन्द्रार्धकृतशेखरा वन्दे वाञ्छितलाभाय चन्द्रार्धकृतशेखरा वृषारूढा शूलधरा शैलपुत्रीं यशस्विनीं शैलपुत्रीं यशस्विनीं पामगरि पमगरि धनि रे गम दापमग दवमगरि गम पद पामगरि पमगरि धनि रे गम दापमग दवमगरि गम पद निर निरि निर्गरिध सदनि प सनि गपद निर निरि निर्गरिध सदनि प सनि गपद रि ग मद मद निरि सा रि ग मद मद निरि सा पमगरिध मपदनि सवृषारूढा शूलधरा शैलपुत्री यशस्विनी
Shailaputri is determined to marry Lord Shiva. She becomes brahmacharini, engaging in extreme penance for thousands of years. With rosary in hand, she goes into deep meditation. Shiva's interest in her awakens. Disguised as an old mendicant, he goes to meet her. He tries to discourage her by telling her of Shiva's weaknesses and eccentricities. Brahmacharini remains steadfast and wins Shiva's heart.
दधाना करपद्माभ्याम् अक्षमाला कमण्डलु दधाना करपद्माभ्याम् अक्षमाला कमण्डलु देवी प्रसीदतु मयि ब्रह्मचारिण्यनु ब्रह्मचारिण्यनुत्तमा
Chandraghanta, apostle of valor, riding a tiger to wage war against evil. The crescent moon adorning her forehead is like a bell, its cosmic vibration inspiring supreme knowledge and bliss.
पिण्डज प्रवरारूढा चण्डकोपास्त्र कैर्युता पिण्डज प्रवरारूढा चण्डकोपास्त्र कैर्युता प्रसादं तनुते मह्यम् चन्द्रघण्टेति विश्रुता चन्द्रघण्टेति विश्रुता ढिं ढिं झुनुता ढिं ढिं झुनुता ढिं झुनुता ढिं ढिं झुनुता ढिं ढिं झुनुता ढिं झुनुता ता तत् ढिं ता तत् ढिं ता ढिं ता ढिं ता तत् ढिं ता तरिं तत् ढिं ता ढिं 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 झुनुता तत् ढिं झुनुता तक तढ़िं तक तरिं ता ढिंगिन तुम ढिं ढिं झुनुता तक ढिं झुनुता तक तढ़िं तक तरिं ता ढिंगिन तुम तक तढ़िं तक तरिं ता ढिंगिन तुम ढिं ता 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 ढिं ता 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 तरिं ता 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 तरिं ता 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 तक ढिंगिन तुम तक ढिंगिन प्रसादं तनुते मह्यम् चन्द्रघण्टेति विश्रुता चन्द्रघण्टा
Kushmanda, residing within the radiance of the sun, she is the cosmic womb from which all of creation emanates. The gods, the universe, our planet with its myriad living creatures, man, woman, child. Kushmanda, the nectar of immortality and the blood of mortality, perfectly balanced in her hands.
सुरसम्पूर्णकलशां रुधिराप्लुतमेव च सुरसम्पूर्णकलशां रुधिराप्लुतमेव च दधान हस्तपद्माभ्यां कूष्माण्डा शुभदास्तु मे कूष्माण्डा शुभदास्तु मे सामगद मनिदनित रिरित सामगद मनिदनित रिरित धृगड़त धृगड़त धृगड़ धृगड़ धृगड़त धिं तत् धिं धृगड़त धृगड़त धृगड़ धृगड़ धृगड़त धिं तत् धिं मगमा दमद नीद सनिद गरिद नीद मगमा दमद नीद सनिद गरिद नीद मामा मदम दद दनिद नीनी सनिद निद मगरिद मामा मदम दद दनिद नीनी सनिद निद मगरिद गा मा द मनि दनि सनि धनि धनि ध मग मगरि ध मा द मनि धनि सनि धनि धनि ध मग मगरि ध दधान हस्तपद्माभ्यां कूष्माण्डा शुभदास्तु मे कूष्माण्डा शुभदास्तु मे
Skandamata, divine mother of the warrior god Skanda. Shiva's third eye emanates powerful sparks that are carried by Agni to the waters of Saravana lake and placed in 6 lotuses. 6 baby boys emerge. Skandamata lovingly embraces the children and unites them into a single child with 6 heads. She bestows on him the Shakti Veil, a powerful weapon to vanquish many demons.
Simhasanagata nityam padmashrita karadvaya Simhasanagata nityam padmashrita karadvaya Shubhadastu sada devi Skandamata Yashaswini Skandamata Yashaswini Sadiga Rigapa Gapada Pamagari Sadiga Rigapa Gapada Dasa Sadiga Rigapa Gapada Pamagari Sadiga Rigapa Gapada Dasa Sanida Pamagari Satsanidagari Sanida Pamagari Satsanidagari Sanida Pamagari Satsanidagari Sanida Pamagari Satsanidagari Sa Re Ga Gapadasani dapa magari gari sa di gapa magari gapa Gapadasani dapa magari gari sa di gapa magari gapa Dasa di gari sani dapa magari pamagari sani da gari sa Shubhadastu sada devi Skandamata Yashaswini Skandamata Yashaswini
Katyayini, slayer of Mahishasura, the buffalo demon, who tyrannized even the gods. The Devas beseech the help of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, and from the wrath of each of the Trinity emerges an immense, potent, fiery energy that coalesces into a beautiful single form of the great goddess. Mahishasura, now fearful, attempts to fight, then escape by changing into a lion, a man, an elephant, and finally into the buffalo demon. Katyayini, Mahishasura Mardini, riding ferociously on her glorious lion, kills him with Chandrahasa, her most powerful weapon.
Chandrahasojwalakara Shardula Varavahana Chandrahasojwalakara Shardula Varavahana Katyayani Katyayani Shubham Devi Danava Atini Pamagarisa महिषासुरमर्दिनी 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 महिषासुरमर्दिनी
Kalaratri, a form so violent, with unfurled tongue and cleaver in hand, she decapitates and consumes the blood of the ever-multiplying evil demon, Raktabija. Sky-clad and riding a donkey, she adorns herself with sharp ornaments and skulls. She holds a flag of victory, for she is also the auspicious Shubhankari, blessing and bestowing her devotees with bliss. Kalaratri, destroyer of ignorance.
एकवेणी जपाकर्ण पूरनग्ना कराधिता लम्बोष्टीं कर्णिका कर्णे तैलाभ्यक्त शरीरिणी वामपादोल्लसल लोकलता कण्टक भूषणा वर्धन मूर्धध्वजा कृष्ण कालरात्रि भयङ्करी कालरात्रि भयङ्करी तद्धित्ता धरगडदुं तद्धित्ता धरगडदुं तद्धित्ता धरगडदुं ताम् तकधित्ता धरगडदुं तकधित्ता धरगडदुं तकधित्ता धरगडदुं धिं ता धित्त झुं ता तत्त झुं धी धित्त झुं धी धित्त झुं धी धित्त झुं तुं धित्त झुं तुं धित्त झुं तुं धित्त झुं नं धित्त झुं नं धित्त झुं नं धित्त झुं तुं धित्त झुं तां धरगडतक धिं धरगडतक दुं धरगडतक धरगडदुं तां धरगडतक धिं धरगडतक दुं धरगडतक धरगडदुं तां धरगडतक धिं धरगडतक दुं धरगडतक धरगडदुं तां तां धरगडतक धिं धिं धरगडतक दुं दुं धरगडतक धरगडदुं तक धिम्मे तक झंडो धरगडतक धिम्मे तक झंडो गडतक तक धिम्मे तक झंडो गडतक तां धरगड धरगड धरगडतक धिम्मे तक झंडो तक धरगडतक धिम्मे तक झंडो तक धरगडतक धिं तक झंडो तक धरगड धिं धरगड 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 तां धरगडतक धरगडतक तत्त धिं तां धिं धरगड धिं धरगड धिं तत्त धिं धिं तुं धरगड धरगड तत्त धिं तुं कालरात्रि भयङ्करी कालरात्रि भयङ्करी
Mahagauri, bathed by Lord Shiva with waters from the Ganges, flowing from his matted locks, Mahagauri is radiantly white in complexion and rides on a white bull. Mahagauri delights the heart of her Mahadeva, Lord Shiva. He descends in a glorious procession from his abode in Mount Kailash for their wedding.
श्वेते वृषे समारूढ श्वेताम्बरधरा शुचिः श्वेते वृषे समारूढ श्वेताम्बरधरा शुचिः महागौरी
Siddhidatri, the bestower of supreme knowledge and enlightenment, worshipped by realized masters, celestial musicians, gods and demons. Lord Shiva himself worships her and is granted her female form, which emerges from the left half of his body. Shiva becomes Ardhanarishwara, a perfect unity of male and female divine energies.
सिद्धिगन्धर्वयक्षाद्यैः असुरैरमरैरपि सिद्धिगन्धर्वयक्षाद्यैः असुरैः अमरैरपि सेव्यमान सदा भूयात् सिद्धिदा सिद्धिदायिनी सिद्धिदा सिद्धिदायिनी सिद्धिदा सिद्धिदायिनी. वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थ प्रतिपत्तये वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थ प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ पार्वती परमेश्वरौ पार्वती परमेश्वरौ वन्दे नवदुर्गस्वरूपिणि मनसा स्मरामि नवदुर्गस्वरूपिणि शिरसा नमामि नवदुर्गस्वरूपिणि मनसा स्मरामि नवदुर्गस्वरूपिणि शिरसा नमामि झं तज्जं तरिदण जोडु दिमि 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 झं ओम तरिदण जोडु दिमि ऐं तरिदण जोडु दिमि झं श्री तरिदण जोडु दिमि झं तज्जं ऐं तरिदण जोडु दिमि झं तज्जं क्लीं तरिदण जोडु दिमि झं तज्जं सौं या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमो नमः नमो नमः.
Our next performer for this evening is Miss Christina Zani from Athens, Greece. She studied theatre in the National School of Fine Arts in Aristotle University and has been practicing Ashtanga Yoga since the year 2002. In 2010, she moved to India to study Kathak dance in Varanasi from the eminent dancer and musician representative of the Varanasi Gharana, Pandit Ravi Shankar Mishra. In addition, she studied expression with the Bharatnatyam maestro Shri C.S. Balagopal and rhythm from Kathak dancer with the Indian percussionist Narada. She performs and conducts many workshops with the classical Indian music and dance groups Sri Saraswati in Greece and Argentina. She currently resides in Greece, where she teaches dance to Greeks. She travels every year to India to meet her Guruji and continues her apprentice in Kathak in Varanasi. This is the first time she is performing in India and offers her gratitude for this opportunity to her beloved Bhagwan. The first item she will perform is a Shiva Vandana, which describes the qualities of Lord Shiva. The meaning of the posture of Lord Nataraja, the Lord of Dance, is that the only protection that we have against the perpetual changes of life is the trust in our spiritual side, the stillness of constant awareness, Sat Chit Ananda. Sai Ram.
शंभु स्वरूप मुनिवरी चंद्र शीस जटाधरम मुंडमा चंदे त्रिशूल डमरू भस्मंगे विभूषणम श्रीनीलकंठे हिमाद्रि जलधर
Her second item will be a combination of pure dance and expression, or abhinaya. Various compositions will be presented on Radha going to the Yamuna river, the mischief of Lord Krishna, breaking pots of water, and Lord Shiva, and this will conclude with a dialogue between the tabla and bells in Tal, Teen Tal.
Gatnika. जुगलबंदी ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट धा ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट धा ताक 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 ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट ताक ताक ताकिट धा ताकिट 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 धा 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 ताकिट धा ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट धिकिट धा 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 ताकिट धा ताकिट धिकिट ताकिट धा ताकिट धिकिट धा धा ताकिट धा ताकिट धा ताकिट धा ताकिट धा 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 धा
Her last expression is a short bhajan about the Mother Goddess in Rag Bhairavi and Tal Japtal. She experiences and expresses a special connection with this song and would like to offer this at the lotus feet of Bhagwan.
भवानी दयानी भवानी
Shri Sai Ram. Our next program is a drama presentation. Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara. We, the former and current students of the Sri Sathya Sai institutions, offer this drama at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagwan. This play depicts the lives of the alumni when they enter the world outside, keeping Swami at the center of their life. The play opens when 3 students receive their degree from the Sathya Sai institutions and with dreams in their eyes enter the realistic world outside. Chandana pursues higher studies. Hridaya joins the glitzy corporate creative media world, and Saini decides to be a teacher along with managing her family after marriage. After 3 years, when they meet at a coffee shop, each one pours her heart out of the difficulties faced in the harsh real world, while aspiring for the bright, successful life to maintain the balance of practicing values taught by dear Swami. The girls decide to seek guidance from a senior alumna and meet her at her home. They all discuss how to practice selfless love, which is a one-stop solution for all the troubles they are currently facing. The girls draw instances of real life and how Swami is the only true friend whose unseen hand protects when you practice selfless love. The girls return and apply this in their life, keeping Bhagwan and his teachings at the center of their life, and they manage to win the battles of everyday living without compromising values. And the girls learn that in order to make the world a better place to live, they need to be part of the Sathya Sai mission of education and take responsibility to educate their dear brothers and sisters.
ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್. ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತ ಮತ್ತು ಈಗ ಕಲಿಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಾದ ನಾವು ಸತ್ಯಂ ವದ ಧರ್ಮಂ ಚರ ಎಂಬ ನಾಟಕವನ್ನು ಭಗವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾರವರ ಪಾದಾರವಿಂದಗಳಿಗೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಈ ನಾಟಕ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು ನಂತರ ನಿಜ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯನ್ನು ಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕರಿಸಿದ ಜೀವನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ನಾಟಕದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ 3 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ಮುಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕನಸನ್ನು ತುಂಬಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೊರ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಡಿಯಿಡುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಚಂದನಾ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವಾಗಿ MBA ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ನೌಕರಿಗಾಗಿ ಹೃದಯ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ದುನಿಯಾದ ಸೃಜನಾತ್ಮಕ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಡಿಯಿಡುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಸಾಯಿನಿ ಮದುವೆಯಾದ ನಂತರವೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕಿಯಾಗಿ ಮನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ವೃತ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಾಳೆ. 3 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಫಿ ಶಾಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಭೇಟಿಯಾದಾಗ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ತತ್ವವನ್ನು ಜೀವನ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡು ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಸಂಘರ್ಷಗಳನ್ನು ಹೃದಯ ಬಿಚ್ಚಿ ಹೊರ ತೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡಿ ಹಿರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿ ಅನುಪಮಾಳ ಸಲಹೆ ಪಡೆಯಲು ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಿ ಅವಳ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ತಾವು ಎದುರಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಜೀವನದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇರುತ್ತಾರೆ ಎಂದು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದೆಂದು ಚರ್ಚಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಮನೆಗೆ ಮರಳಿದ ನಂತರ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯನ್ನೇ ಆಪ್ತ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತನನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಂಬಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಿ ಗೆಲ್ಲುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಬೇಕಾದರೆ ನಾವು ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಭಿಯಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹೋದರ ಸಹೋದರಿಯರನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸುವ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಎಂದು ಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
Sri Sathya Sai institutions take their oath at the convocation ceremony.
And opportunity supports the cause of sound learning, humanity, morality, and spirituality. And that as far as lies in me, I shall uphold and advance the social and indeed all-round welfare of my countrymen and fellow men.
Hridaya, Chandana and Saini have just received their degrees and are recapitulating all that they learned during their 3 years at Bhagwan's institution.
What a beautiful ceremony it was. I'm truly going to miss the grand portals of God's institution.
Of course, we are so blessed to have been a part of the Sathya Sai system of education, where equal emphasis was given to every aspect of our personality. Education for the mind, fitness for the body, and spiritual nourishment for the soul. Just perfect.
What a blessing it is to be the graduates of the Sri Sathya Sai institutions.
Yes, I didn't think it would be so overwhelming when we receive a degree from this prestigious institution that gives us education not just for a living but for too.
All those who are around us.
Very rightly said, Saini. Thank you for reminding us of our responsibility. Indeed, it is an honor for us to be named messengers of His love.
Let us hope we live up to be able custodians of this legacy and make our divine chancellor, our divine Mother Sai proud. Let us from today onwards dovetail Swami's teachings in every thought, word and deed by enveloping ourselves with His love in our homes,
at our workplaces,
and in our lives. Do keep in touch then, girls.
All right, Hridaya, you must be getting late for your train to Bangalore. Give my regards to your parents. See you. Hey, Saini, let's hurry and pick our bags and go to the bus stop. Our parents must be waiting at the bus stop already. The bus to Bangalore leaves in 20 minutes.
Hridaya, Saini and Chandana finally decide to meet at a coffee shop 3 years after completing their graduation at the Sathya Sai institutions. These years at work and home have been a testing ground for them, where almost every lesson learned at their alma mater has been put to use in their lives.
So, it's taken us 3 years to finally come together again. Look at you both. You look the same.
You too, Saini, and all thanks to me. How much I had to prod you both to make it today.
I'm glad we made it. Lots of new tales and old memories to catch up with. So what's up with you two? Hridaya, how has it been with the advertising agency?
Oh well, scripts and more scripts to dish out every hour. It's a job that I idolized when I was at college. The spectacular ideas, working in higher creative environments, meeting the big names in the movies, and much more.
Wow, you're having a great time there, aren't you? The big, glamorous world of advertising.
Well, this job's got its share of downs too, you know. The high-pressure job comes with lots of competition and politicking too, and running into the dark alley of payoffs is almost inevitable. Anyway, but how about you, Saini? You took to teaching soon after your master's, right?
Yes, I teach science in Bishop Cotton's here. Just when I thought I was done with exams, I have more of them. But thankfully, I'm on the other side of the classroom now. I learn a lot than I teach though. Being with kids is fun. A year and a half into that, I got married, and I juggle between 2 full-time jobs, at home and at work.
Ah, that must be quite an ask, isn't it? You must be masters in multitasking too then.
Well, I can't say I ace it, but I do manage to pull it off every day with Swami's grace. I'm sure you must be having to do that too at college, right, Chandana?
Oh, yes, yes. MBA is a lot demanding. Competing with some of the best minds in India makes this a very tough course. But helping me with all this is Bhagwan. He is my password, protector, and parent.
Oh my, I can't agree more with you, Chandana. He's my magic mantra too. When I'm short of ideas, I just close my eyes and think of him to welcome a barrage of creative thoughts gushing through my head.
Do you all remember the day we took our degrees 3 Novembers ago?
Oh, yes. That was a red letter day in our lives. I'm filled with childlike joy when I think of the day we were all seated in the auditorium dressed in spotless white.
What a day it was. I remember how resplendent Swami looked as he glided down the hall wearing that bright maroon robe. The festivities and the lights made it a day to remember always. How I wish we could have more of these sessions. We could down endless cups of coffee and lemonade.
Ladies, in fact, we can. I happened to meet Sister Anupama the other day. We got talking, and as a parting shot, she said I could drop by at her place any weekend to have a chat.
Which Anupama are you referring to?
Is it that sister who was active in sports, or is it the kind-hearted one who was in dinner self-reliance, who spared us from being served large spoonfuls of rice?
The second one, dinner self-reliance, Anupama Davle. You got it right?
So, if all goes well, how about meeting up on Saturday at 4 p.m. 2 days from now? Chandana, can you check with her?
Just texted her, girls.
I really hope we are all able to make it to her place. How wonderful our hostel sessions used to be when she used to narrate stories of Swami's visits to our campus.
Lady Luck is on our side, girlies. Sister Anupama has said we can come over to her place this Saturday.
This is great news. Let's wrap up our work and meet at Sister Anupama's home. Chandana, please SMS the address.
All right. See you girls in 2 days then. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Trapped in a crossroad of social belongingness versus beliefs, we are forever juggling between doing the right thing and doing the politically right thing. We are constantly worried about being judged. The three girls reach the house of Anupama, their senior, and are in the midst of a deep discussion of how to keep Swami at the center of their lives and to practically face everyday situations, keeping Swami's teachings in mind at every step.
Life has changed drastically with me stepping into the corporate arena. I suddenly feel as if I'm in the wild with all predators around me. My beliefs are battled with the harshness of reality. Values find no existence, and at times I feel out of place. People find me strange. To be honest, I don't have too many friends.
Swami has the responsibility of the whole universe. Yet, he has time for each one of us 24 by 7. He's the best friend you can ever have. And you know, the best part of having Swami with us is He's the closest friend with whom we can share our innermost fears, guilt, and seek solutions for all our troubles.
You are very right. Guess, as we go through life, we get bogged down and drawn into the vicissitudes, not realizing the true purpose. And we, being Sai youth, should understand this even better, as we have God Himself who is guiding us. But we tend to forget this.
Yes, it is very difficult when we practically face a situation. We want to say or do the right thing, but sometimes it is just not possible, as there are so many other factors.
Let me give you an example of a situation I faced. Once, I was working under a particular superior. I faced humiliation for believing in God in the modern world. I had just requested whether I could leave an hour early every Thursday so I could be on time for bhajans at home. But my faith was mocked at. I was judged. I began to doubt myself. Here are so many people at work who do not necessarily believe in the existence of God, but are very successful and seem to be leading comfortable lives.
I was in a similar situation, and I have stopped going for bhajans on Thursdays. It does bother me. What should we do? How did you manage the situation?
Saini, the only person I could turn to was Swami. He guided me to develop perseverance, to be gentle and loving even to those who made fun of me. And how did he do that? One day I felt very dejected and hopeless. I prayed from the bottom of my heart and asked Swami to guide me. Like a loving mother, he appeared in my dream and with a big, broad, beautiful smile said, "Love." I asked Swami how to develop more love. He replied lovingly, "It is within you. Discover it." As I recalled the dream when I woke up, I understood his message. He simply wanted me to give love.
Oh wow! And how did you do it?
It was not easy in the beginning. I seemed to be retreating into darkness. But following his footsteps of selfless love brought the dawn. I started practicing love thy neighbor as you would love thyself. I first loved myself because I was an embodiment of love, as Swami calls us, Prema Swarupalara. In that process, I was spreading love around me in my thought, word, and deed. Thus, when I practiced selfless love, slowly all their negative feelings melted like ice in front of heat, and only pure love was flowing. Swami says it is very easy to love those who love you, but selfless love comes when you can love without expecting them to love you. I remained calm and did not retaliate. Very soon I could win the hearts of my peers and even my boss. They found a certain calmness and balance in me, which I didn't notice in myself. They apologized for being judgmental. My boss walked up to my seat one day and granted me the 1 hour approval every Thursday. Some of my even planned all the time.
I'm faced with a very similar situation at college. I'm
Realized and reminded about our dear Swami certainly made them ponder. They were glad to have met and discussed. Now it was up to them to start taking the right decision by following their heart.
All the three
Girls, where is the final presentation? I would like to see it one more time, please.
Ma'am, Chandana has it.
Where is she? This year's annual trophy is for us.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm all set to make the presentation like you wanted the other day.
Chandana, Let her make the presentation. At least today you should have dressed well. Why is it that you're always in a sari and you plums?
No one wants to associate with you. Look what just happened. Maybe once in a while you can.
I don't care. I clearly remember what Swami told us. He said, this universe is a big university.
This campaign, you have been an exemplary team member, but you know the condition of the agency very well. We barely have money to sustain ourselves for the next 2 months.
Ma'am, I know and understand very well. I have tried my very best to create a very impressive campaign, but the marketing manager I am dealing with at the client's end is asking for a cut. He says the campaign will be ours only if we give him a 10%.
And give it to be very polite and sweet. I know you well. If something doesn't gel with you, your head can spin off and you can tell people off.
Ma'am, but this is I'm sorry, but this is just not the right thing to do.
Are you saying no? Because somewhere...
That's it. No way am I going to compromise. I remember Swami always guiding us to take the righteous path. Swami says, we should not take up such a business that is so bad, which makes one take to wrong ways. Unfortunately, the whole world like
Sarini, probably do this in the home. Oh, but I had promised.
All your guests are is seva. There is no difference between and
And former students of Swami have gathered all
Swami back into our lives. We should say thank you for reminding us to keep Swami as the center of our lives.
Engage ourselves always only in good deeds. Like an ever-loving mother, Swami is always there to embrace us as his children. All that we need to do is hold his hand. We need to strive and do our very best. I remember, should not be business centers where you receive information for the money you pay. Swami established his institutions as temples of wisdom, where the society...
Let us not miss this train. We all have a huge responsibility which we shoulder. Let us say